Welcome back to That Dad Guy. It's July the 1st, 2022, and happy Canada Day. So today is our 155th birthday of our nation, and there'll be lots of celebrations today. I'm hoping that maybe this afternoon, if I get a chance, I get to go out for a hike with my family, and then in the evening, I think the kids are all going in separate places with their friends. I know my son wants to go see a movie, and I think maybe after that, we'll end up seeing fireworks, and my daughter wants to go downtown with her friends and see the fireworks and take advantage of the food trucks. So I'm not sure what my wife and I will do, if we will end up following suit and going downtown to see the fireworks as well. But who knows? It's Canada Day, and it's a day off work. It's a day to celebrate, and that's not the most important thing in our household today. Today is Polo's first birthday. So one thing we'd like to do with Polo today is take him outside. He's never been in the grass or anything like that. He's a nocturnal animal, so he's normally sleeping during the day. So we thought that maybe after the hike, supper time-ish, maybe wake him up a little bit earlier than he normally is used to, and take him outside and put him on the lawn and see what his reaction will be to being in the grass. We'll have to certainly be on the outskirts of him, because we don't want him scurrying away anywhere where we can't get to him, and we don't want any animals to come down and scoop him up either. So we'll do it with caution, but I think that's our plan for his first birthday, is to take him outside. So hopefully he'll like that. If you didn't notice this too, it's usually in the background. So this is done a fan art. I absolutely love it. Done by Monster. So we're gonna get something from her too in this video. We'll show you what came from her as well. But thank you for that. It's always a great reminder, and I love having the art there, the fan art. Just blew me away when that came in. I don't get fan art, so this was the first piece I've ever gotten, and I framed it because it's deserving of it. All right, so this week is my week in mail. I got all this in 4 days because today is a holiday. There is no mail on Friday. That's why I'm getting to my video early and get it up and out there for you guys. It's 8:30 in the morning as of the recording of this right now. 15 degrees outside, going up to 25. It's just going to be beautiful, and it looks like it's going to be that way most of the weekend, right through till Monday. Now, hoping tomorrow that it remains perfect. Tomorrow's the meetup. I've been talking about it a lot lately, but Centennial Park 1 to 4 is the Postcrossing meetup. I put out a video yesterday walking around Centennial Park and talking, and I showed you where the exact location is that we're going to be meeting. So if you're in the area, come on out. I want to get a chance to do a video, and I'd love to have as many post-crossers as I can be around for it and show you what's going on. I'm excited to find out what's going on too. I talked to Sophia already this morning, who's in Montreal. She is kind of the organizer of it. She's brought up the postcards that we'll be giving out for meetup. She's bringing those, and she'll be leaving Montreal on her trip east soon, because not only is she coming to Moncton for tomorrow's meetup, she's carrying on to Peggy's Cove for Sunday, and then on to Borden, Prince Edward Island for Monday. So there'll be 3 meetups in the Maritimes this weekend, and hopefully you guys can attend at least one of them. All right, let's get to what you're tuning in for today, and that's these postcards. So 15 showed up today, and 4 of them were official. So I am glad to have some official ones. It's been a couple weeks now since I've had any. And the first one I got was this one here. It came from Taiwan. Shi Hui, something like that is his name. I'm sorry if I've mispronounced it, but hopefully I'm doing it justice with these flags. I've never seen all these flags. This is the most common one that I've seen when you think of Taiwan, but these are Taiwanese flags through the ages, some ancient ones. I like how they've gone here and said, okay, instead of a white checker on blue background, we're going to go blue checker on white background. So not a very big change in it, but I'm sure there must be some symbolism to the two, and be curious to know what it is. And what's the order? Is this the most recent and then going backwards? As I can't read the caricatures, I can't really get the information on it. I'm going to show you the back. There's the stamp, very colorful. I guess there's 2 stamps. That's the one I'm certainly focused on. So it's very beautiful. So thank you so much for that. I really do love it, and I'm glad that you sent it out to me, and it was nice to get an official one show up in the mail. Now the next one is a hedgehog postcard. So with today being Polo's first birthday, very appropriate. This one comes from Germany, and this is from Sybil, and she's picked out a nice postcard. She's picked out a very nice stamp as well. Hoping these, there we go. And yeah, she does it. I get this sometimes when people say, excuse me for my English, it's not very good. You are doing fantastic. If you can write and converse in a language that's not your own, and people can understand it, fantastic. I couldn't put a letter together and send it to you in German, so my hats are off to you. So never apologize for trying to do your best and trying to put something else out there. When I read it, it's great, and the English is perfect, so not a problem there at all. So thank you, Sybil, for that, and thank you for doing it in a language that I can understand. The next one, actually the next two are very special because they're post-crossers in Canada. I hardly ever get post-crossing mail from within Canada, especially official ones anyways. I do have some pen pals and things like that that are writing now that are within Canada. But this one comes from Nova Scotia. And Nova Scotia is my neighbor right over there. And I talk about it a lot because I get a chance to go down a lot, either for work or for travels. And so Jane sent this one up from Halifax, a blue cat. And sent these stamps. She only really needed to send this one because that would be enough for postage. So putting this older stamp on was really cool and very generous to have that. I really like it. So thank you, Jane, for the blue cat, and thank you for the stamps, and thank you for being a post-crosser in Atlantic Canada. The next one also comes from Nova Scotia. It's actually a card that I send out to other people, so it was kind of funny to get one back. And this comes from Suzanne and Martin. They live in Berwick, Nova Scotia. They are originally from Quebec or an Ontario area, federal employees that retired to Atlantic Canada. So thank you for choosing our part of the world to be your retirement area. Berwick is known as the Apple Capital, so they have that special postage mark for cancellations on the Stan Rogers stamp, who's also a Nova Scotian. So that is very cool. Thank you so much to Suzanne and Martin for that. And welcome to the Maritimes. I know it's been a couple of years, but welcome anyways. All right, so this next one comes from Kathy in Ontario, and it is a thank you postal workers card with the Canada Post truck, and I really like this. And at the bottom it says, neither snow, nor rain, nor heat, nor COVID-19. So yeah, all the things that sometimes get in the way of getting the mail to you, but we do our best to try to get it there. And I know there's lots of people that say that the postal system is slow and archaic, and there's some parts to that too. But when you think of the amount of mail and parcels that go through Canada Post, sometimes things are slower, and sometimes things do get damaged because they get mixed in with a lot of other stuff, and they go on trucks and planes and on conveyor belts and get tossed and turned around on all those machines, and unfortunately sometimes things do get busted up a bit, and that's the dangers of sending things through other services. It's not just Canada Post, it's any services that are like that, but we do our best. Let you know there are good people that work there, and we try our best. All right, so Kathy, here you go. Here's the stamp that she sent. She also put some Lego stickers on there for me. So Kathy's been a great person to trade with, and always sends cool cards. Thank you very much. Okay, the next one, and we talk about meetups and what's coming up here in Atlantic Canada. Well, here is a meetup in Vienna. And so we got a post-crosser card from Carl, who is in Austria. So we sent this meetup card. So I hopefully will have some meetup cards too that I'll be able to send out to some people soon. Here's the Austrian stamps that he's put on the back. Thank you so much, Carl. It was 25 degrees when he sent this, and there are the attendees of the meetup right there. So hopefully we'll have some cool stamps and signatures too on the ones that we have coming up. Now this next one comes from Rovik. What an amazing long tiger card. And what I really like about this one too, let's look at the stamp. Ever seen that one before? So heroes of the pandemic stamps that come from the Philippines. If I hadn't mentioned that before, it's from the Philippines. So if you've watched my videos, you know Rovic, he's sent some here in the last few weeks and been well documented on my channel. So he sent that one. That was on June the 8th. And then he sent this one June the 5th, actually. So beautiful park. We talked about these cards before in the past. He said on the back, there's an information on the side. You normally would put your address. And then they have a little space up here where you can put your address. So it only leaves you this much room for writing on, but you get all this information about the card. So you don't really have to write about what the card is here. You can just write your own best wishes on that. So thank you, Rovic, for this card. I don't mind these cards at all. It gives me a whole bunch of understanding of what I'm looking at here, and you get a little bit of information from you as well. So thank you for those 2 cards. All right. Highest of the high fives to you. This one comes from our friend Renee Lewis. She's out traveling about right now. School is done for her right now, but summer semester should be beginning. But she's been out doing a little traveling, so she sent that. And there is the stamp, yellow forever stamps that are out there, and some stickers. So thank you so much for these. Hopefully you did get a chance to get into Yellowstone Park. I know I have watched some other videos, and some of the entrances are now open from the flooding. And so hopefully while you were there, I know the mail takes a little longer to get here, but when you were there, that you got a chance to get in and see everything. All right, my next card comes from Julianne. She's in Germany. She also sends things on the regular. So we have this nice stamp. These nice stamps here. I'm showing you the wrong side of the card to show you the stamps, but it's a nice postcard. Nice postcard with nice stamps. So thank you, Julianne, for that. She was not done though. She sent a second one. So we hear the national flower of Germany. So we have some information about it. We have the German flag there. We have a beautiful picture of them. And then she has put on some floral stamps on the back as well. So a nice theme there of floral and fauna. And there. All right, thank you, Julianne. The next one comes from Monster. So Monster and Moose, those are the people that did the art card or the fan art of Polo. So Monster is very talented. Yeah, these are their nicknames, but that's what they want to go by, and that's what they sign their cards, so that's what we'll call them. And so that's great. Harder to find somebody too on social media if you don't really know their real name, but this is the anonymity. So they just finished moving, and they said not a great time to move because of the amount of heat that they're in, so hopefully they get all settled in and get used to the heat. That Illinois card, and there's some new stamps. So thank you for that, and thank you forever for this. All right. Anybody need a little wine and grapes? Well, this one comes from Nina in Alberta in Canada, and she says Happy Canada Day, which is great because it arrived just yesterday, so it made it in time for Canada Day. We've got the maple leaves. We've got a little Margaret Atwood stamp up there too. So thank you, Nina, for that. Happy Canada Day to you as well. And we have one more from Canada. World's Finest. This comes from St. Stephen, from our friend Allie. And she hopefully will be at the meetup tomorrow. So I'll get a chance to meet her in person for the first time. Everything else has been social media or post-crossing related in our communications. So we have a nice superhero postcard there, and we have a Hanukkah stamp. Not quite the season for Hanukkah, but very cool, and was never canceled, so still in great condition. And yeah, thank you so much for that, and I love watching your adventures. Now my last one comes from Jilly B, living her life her way. She's put on some of the new cat stamps at the top. She's put her B, she's decorated it nicely up there, and inside, what did she send? So she sent some postcards to fill out my collection to send to others. So we have this one. We have this one. We're seeing a theme of animals. Isn't this cute with the ball? Little ducky. We have a Lego postcard. So This is in an area close to her, a cathedral that was made completely out of Lego. This is a zoomed in portion to show you what the stained glass windows and the garden look like, all with a Lego. And then we have a cat postcard that goes in theme with the cat stamps that she sent. She wasn't done there. She also sent a mint cat stamp. And she sent some butterfly stickers and some flower stickers. I'll make good use of these in the postcards this weekend, I am sure. We have some more wizards and playful kids stickers, some fishies, a little Nemo, and some transportation stickers of a variety of types. So what a nice, thoughtful packet to receive in the mail. And I always use these things up really quickly because she sends really cool things that fit in with other people's needs. So I'll be happy to start putting those stickers on cards that I do up on Sunday, and maybe even some of these cards will end up going out to other people. So that'll be good. I appreciate that very much. Well, that is what I've done for the week, and I'm very happy with the 15 cards that came in this week. Tomorrow is that Dad Guy Answers, so make sure you go on to the video from last week, leave your questions. I know a bunch of questions are in there already, so it will be a good video, I hope, tomorrow, answering your questions. And then on Sunday, I'm going to write some postcards and send them back, responding to some of these people, responding to people that maybe have written to me to swap, and I'll see if I've got any officials. I don't think right now I have any official cards that I can send, so I may just be doing a friend swap video on Sunday. We'll see. But it's always exciting. Every week's a little different, and different people to write to. Some are the regulars that are writing me consistently, so I'm trying my best to write them back consistently as well to keep up with everybody's mail. All right, I'm kind of tripping over my words right now because I'm thinking about what I need to do next, and so I've got something I've got to do for my parents, and that's what I'm gonna focus on next before getting on with Canada Day and Polo's birthday and all the other fun things. So hopefully you guys had a great week at the post office and at your mailbox, sending out lots of cards and receiving the same. So until next time, stay safe.
What, Polo? You say like, subscribe, share, and tell all your friends?
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?